Pie Day. Introduction. What's your favorite kind of pie? Apple, pumpkin, lemon cream. If you're a mathematician or someone who uses math in your work, it might be something very different. Pi sounds just like pie, but it's the name of a special number that allows people around the world to do many interesting things. What is pi? The idea of pi was discovered more than 2,000 years ago by a Greek math, mathematician named Archimedes. He was experimenting with shapes and discovered something strange. He measured the length around a circle, called the circumference. Then he measured the distance across the circle from one side to the other through the middle, called the diameter. Then, when he divided the circumference by the diameter, he got the same number every time. It didn't matter what size the circle is. In 1706, a math teacher in England named William Jones was the first to call this special number pi. It is the name of the Greek letter pi. Now, all mathematicians and teachers use that symbol when they talk about pi. The value of pi is often given as 3.14, but that is just an approximate value. The numbers to the right of the decimal point actually go on forever, no matter how you calculate it. There are more digits to find. In fact, computers have calculated pi to at least 8 quadrillion digits to the right of the decimal point. If you tried to write down all those numbers of pi, you'd use enough paper to go around Earth over a million times. Now would still be no sight. There would still be no end in sight. What can we do with the number pi? It comes from the shape of a circle and has lots of uses. One use is to figure out the area of a circle. Area is the amount of space inside something that is flat. Landscapers use pi to figure out how much area a lawn sprinkler can cover. That amount tells them how many sprinklers they need in order to water a lawn evenly. Pi can also be used to figure out the volume of something shaped like a ball or tube. Volume is the amount of space inside something that is three-dimensional. Farmers use P to discover the volume of grain that will fit in a silo for storage. That number helps farmers know if they have enough grain to feed their animals. Pi also helps people do other kinds of math and science. Airline pilots use pi to figure out how much fuel they need to carry on their flights. Astronomers use pi to look for planets outside our solar system. They also use pi to determine what the universe looks like. Computers often need to generate random or unpredictable numbers, but computers can never create July random numbers on their own. Instead, they use pi to help them come up with numbers that seem random to the user. Whenever you play a computer game that is partly based on luck, the computer is probably used pi to roll the dice. A day to celebrate Pi Day. Mathematicians and other people around the world celebrate March 14th as Pi Day. They choose March 14th because the way dates are written in the United States. The number for the month comes first, and then the day, then the year. Since March is the third month, we can write March 14th as third 14th, the first three digits of pi. Some people like to start the celebration of Pi Day at 1:59 p.m. and 26 seconds. This marks the first 8 digits of pi, 3.1415926, and once in each century. That's a special Pi Day, 3/14/15. On that Pi Day, people can get extra credit for starting the celebration at 9:26 a.m. and 53 seconds. This time adds 2 more digits to the celebration string, 3.1415926 141592653 will. In 2009, the U.S. Congress voted to make March 14th National Pi Day. One representative who voted for it said he hoped students could discover what they really do like math and they really do like science. How do people celebrate Pi Day? The first Pi Day was celebrated in 1988, arranged for a huge set. An American scientist named Lara Larry Shaw arranged for a huge celebration at the San Francisco Exploratorium. People marched around a circular room, sang songs, and ate pie. News stories about the celebration spread the idea to schools, museums, and communities. Eventually, Pi Day events were held all over the world. Many people celebrate Pi Day with family and friends. The most popular way to celebrate is by eating pie-themed foods. Many people make pizzas, round ones, of course, and bake fruit or cream pies. Some people even use a special pie pane shaped like the Greek letter pi. Those who are willing to go one step further drink pie Neapol choose to if all that food is too sweet. There are always dinner foods such as shepherd pies, shepherd's pie, and chicken pot pie. After all that eating, some people work off body their food by walking or running a pie marathon. These runs have distances of 3.14 miles, 5.05 kilometers, or 3.14 kilometers, 1.95 minutes. Walking or running in a circle is also an option. Other people celebrate by decorating their rooms or themselves with pie-themed objects. They cut out the shape of pie and put it on walls and tables. Some people wear t-shirts with pie on them or pie-shaped jewelry. Mathemat- Mathematicians celebrate the number pi because it is useful and important for many mathematical and scientific projects. The rest of us can celebrate Pi Day too. It helps us remember that science can be fun as well as useful.